Hello, Westwood Church. Pastor Quinn here. Hey, I wanted to take just a couple of minutes real quick to invite you to our second annual Welcome Home Sunday, coming up on Sunday, August 14th, in just a couple of weeks. Now, I say second annual, not necessarily because this is going to be an every year thing. That's yet to be decided. But because it is the second time we've done something like this. You may remember about a year ago, around this same time of year, as people were heading back to school and based on the previous year and a half or so of disconnect and disruption, we wanted to mark a date where we would encourage people to make it a priority to reconnect in in-person worship and reconnect with others in Christian community. And based on the year that has come since then and now, we want to encourage you again to make this time, this Sunday, August 14th, a date where we re-emphasize in-person worship for those who can. And we recognize that's not everybody. There are some people who are in a situation where that just isn't going to work. But for those who can, we want to encourage you to make this a priority to return to the regular rhythm of in-person worship and to reconnect in a deeper commitment to Christian community. Now, a year ago, we started on Welcome Home Sunday the practice of doing what we call the gathering, emphasizing the half hour between worship services, so between 10:30 and 11, as a time to reconnect with others in conversation. We had donuts the first Sunday of the month since last year and now, and we're going to make it a priority to have donuts every Sunday during August and every first Sunday after that, at least for the foreseeable future, as a way of further creating a good environment for people to be able to grab a cup of coffee, a donut, but mostly so that will help us reconnect with one another through conversations that we believe can lead to a deeper connection to Christian community. Maybe developing a new friendship, maybe reconnecting with an old friend, but whatever it is, we want to encourage you to do that during the gathering between services. And again, we'll have donuts throughout the month of August and every first Sunday after that for the foreseeable future. But we also want to encourage you to connect on a deeper level in Christian community. As a matter of fact, we're calling this Welcome Home Sunday on August 14th, and that's actually going to be the beginning of a series called Welcome Home Sunday in Worship. That's going to roughly follow this booklet resource I've created with the help of quite a few others around here. That is meant to serve as something of an introduction to the Christian faith for those who are maybe exploring faith for the first time, or an introduction to the life of our church. Both are included in this little booklet. And this next worship series, starting on the 14th, is going to follow that, which means if you maybe have people in your life that you've wanted to maybe invite to take deeper steps of faith, I hope always it's a good time to invite them to Westwood, but this especially would be a great time to do that. And again, we want to encourage you, no matter who you are, where you've been, whether there's been any sense of disconnect or not, to take some steps deeper into Christian community. And to that end, on the 14th especially, we're going to be highlighting some of the ways that you can do just that. Through some groups and some classes that'll be starting, through the event that we call Group Connect, that'll be happening a couple weeks later on August 28th, which for many people, maybe even most people who get connected to a life group, that's the starting point for that. But whatever it is, we want that to be a starting point for you to, one, prioritize, reprioritize, whatever, a return to in-person worship, and to take some deeper steps of connecting with others in Christian community, whatever that may mean. You know, as I've been reflecting over the past couple of years and all the challenges and changes and pivoting we've all had to do, I've also become convinced that the gospel is more compelling and relevant now than it ever has been. And I've also been thinking a lot about what it is I hope for the church. That is, followers of Jesus around our city and around the globe, but also specifically Westwood Church. And I would say this, if I have a hope for the church, it's that we would be pursuing a deep life in Christ together for the good of the world. I believe that's what the gospel invites us into and calls us to. And I really believe that connecting with others in person in worship, whenever we can, recognizing that technology is a great bridge for when we can't, but connecting in person in worship and then connecting deeper in Christian community beyond that is one of the ways, one of the most powerful ways that happens. So that's my hope, that for Welcome Home Sunday and beyond, that we would kind of use that as a starting point to, again, redouble our commitment to pursue a deep life in Christ together for the good of the world around us. So I hope that will happen. We hope that we will see you on Welcome Home Sunday and often after that So until then, so long, grace and peace.